Have you ever noticed a more intense gaze from someone at work? That subtle exchange of smiles or gestures that seem to carry a special weight. This person has something to say, but fear is holding them back from opening up. Behind this behavior lies a deep feeling that they cherish but are also afraid of. The professional environment can be tricky when it comes to emotions. Social norms and expectations create a barrier that often makes expressing feelings difficult. This person might hesitate to approach you, fearing that a misstep could cause discomfort or even complicate workplace dynamics. The truth is, even though they may seem confused or distant, there is an internal struggle taking place. It's crucial to pay attention to the signals this person is giving off. You might notice moments when they go out of their way, offering help or showing genuine interest in your achievements. These small gestures reveal an affection that goes beyond the professional. What might seem like mere cordiality is, in fact, an attempt to connect on a deeper level. Moreover, there may be a sense of synchronicity in your interactions. Each conversation seems to shift the atmosphere. Words are chosen carefully, and there's a touch of vulnerability hidden between the lines. This person could be waiting for the right moment, an opportunity to open up without fear of the consequences. Each glance and each smile reflect a feeling that longs for freedom. You deserve to know that these feelings are valid and that the connection you feel is also special. What you can do is observe and be attuned to the signals. This situation may be an invitation for a deeper dialogue, a step towards something meaningful. Sometimes what's missing is the courage to take the first step. Remember that love and connection can arise from where you least expect it. By keeping your heart open, you can not only understand what this person feels, but also create a safe space for them to express themselves. This can be the beginning of a new emotional journey, something that can enrich your life in ways you might not yet imagine. Right now, the energies are aligning. Allow yourself to feel this connection and be attentive to the signs the universe is sending you. This story may unfold in unexpected ways, and with each passing day, the chance for a new chapter becomes more real. You are not alone. Love is always nearby, ready to manifest in your life. Sometimes, you might feel that this person is more present in your life than others. It's as if everyday interactions become more meaningful, filled with a significance that goes beyond work. These moments may seem subtle, but their intensity should not be underestimated. The gaze that lingers a little longer than usual, the way they lean in to hear your words, all of this could indicate a desire to connect on a deeper level. You may wonder if this person is aware of how their actions impact you. They might sense that there is a tension, an expectation hanging in the air, yet still hesitate to act. Insecurity can be a powerful barrier, making them question whether you feel the same way. This doubt can create a cycle of uncertainties that prevents both of you from moving towards more open communication. It's important to remember that in the workplace, there are social dynamics to consider. A relationship that begins to blossom between colleagues can raise concerns about how it will affect your careers and the office atmosphere. The fear that a personal relationship might interfere with professional collaboration can be paralyzing. Because of this, it's natural for a person to hesitate to open up completely. However, it's important to keep in mind that feelings don't simply disappear just because fear is involved. They may be repressed, but they aren't eliminated. Every small gesture of affection and attention that this person shows is a way to navigate this emotional complexity. The way they care about you and show genuine interest in your well-being is a clear sign that something deeper is at play. During conversations, you may notice that they ask questions that go beyond the superficial. Questions about your personal interests, your opinions, and even your dreams can indicate that they want to know you on a more intimate level. These dialogues are valuable opportunities to create a stronger connection. If you respond with openness and vulnerability, it may encourage them to do the same. Time is a crucial factor in this situation. Sometimes waiting for the right moment can feel endless, but it's a natural part of the process. Building a relationship, especially in a professional context, requires patience. This person may be observing how you react in different situations, assessing your willingness to open up to something more. Each interaction is a piece of the puzzle that, when put together, can reveal a clearer picture of what's to come. Nonverbal communication plays a fundamental role here. Often, facial expressions and body language speak louder than words. If you notice that this person is getting closer to you during meetings or looking for ways to sit nearer, it may be a sign that they value your presence. These small changes in behavior can indicate a slowly forming desire for intimacy. Sometimes the workplace can be the perfect setting for connection. Shared situations, such as challenging projects or even collective achievements, can create a solid foundation for a closer relationship. These common experiences may be just what's needed for both of you to feel more comfortable exploring these feelings. Remember that even in a professional space, friendship and love can coexist and even thrive. You should also consider the impact your own actions have on this situation. Sometimes a simple gesture, like a warm smile or a word of encouragement, can open doors that once seemed closed. By being proactive and subtly demonstrating your interest, you can encourage this person to open up. This doesn't mean you should pressure them. Rather, create an environment where they feel safe to express themselves. Vulnerability, while it can be intimidating, is an essential part of building meaningful relationships. When you allow yourself to be authentic and honest about your feelings, you create a space where the other person can do the same. Emotional connection strengthens when both parties commit to being transparent about their intentions. Remember that, no matter what happens, you are on a path of self-discovery. Each interaction brings a new opportunity to learn about yourself and what you want in a relationship. Sometimes the most important aspect is the personal growth that comes from exploring these feelings, regardless of the final outcome. As you navigate this situation, pay attention to your emotions and reactions. Feel what your heart says, and don't be afraid to follow that intuition. Love can manifest in unexpected ways, and what seems uncertain now can transform into one of the most rewarding experiences of your life. Ultimately, keep an open mind. What starts as a shy connection can evolve into something deeper and more meaningful. Be willing to explore the possibilities, as each step taken towards openness can lead to a more promising future. You deserve to experience a love that not only enriches your life, but is also celebrated within the boundaries you set. Be aware that regardless of the direction this situation takes, you have the power to shape your own story. The energies around you are aligning, and what you feel is a reflection of what could be. Trust the process and allow yourself to fully and authentically experience this journey. Love is closer than you think. As you observe this dynamic in the workplace, it's crucial to consider how communication can be the key to unlocking those hidden feelings. Often, hesitation in expressing emotions is linked to the fear of what others will think or the consequences that may follow. However, creating a space for dialogue can be a transformative step. Casual conversations where both feel comfortable can open the door to a deeper understanding. If you notice that this person seems interested in your thoughts and feelings, it could be a sign that they are also looking for a deeper level of connection. Ask about their opinions and show genuine interest in what they feel and their experiences. This approach not only strengthens the relationship, but also demonstrates that you value open communication. Sometimes a relaxed setting, like a coffee during a break or a walk after work, can help ease the tension. These informal situations can allow you both to express yourselves more freely, away from the pressure of the workplace. The simple act of sharing a moment together can help build a solid foundation for a deeper connection. It's important to remember that this person might be facing their own insecurities and fears. Vulnerability is a common human experience, and acknowledging that can be an important step. If you feel comfortable, share a bit about your own experiences and feelings. This can encourage them to open up and share what they've been holding back. During these interactions, pay attention to nonverbal cues. Eye contact, body language, and even the tone of voice can reveal a lot about what the other person truly feels. If you notice that they lean in closer during conversations or maintain prolonged eye contact, it may indicate a desire for connection. These subtle details are often more revealing than words. Also, pay attention to how their behavior changes over time. As you become closer, there may be a greater willingness to share personal and vulnerable details. This evolution is a positive sign that the relationship is developing and that both of you are willing to take steps towards something more meaningful. If the tension between you continues to grow, it may be helpful to address the situation directly at some point. While this may seem intimidating, being honest about your feelings can be an act of courage that leads to greater clarity. You might begin by saying that you feel a special connection and would like to better understand what this means for both of you. Remember that, regardless of the response, the most important thing is that you allowed yourself to be honest. Vulnerability is an essential aspect of any meaningful relationship. By opening your heart, you not only draw closer to this person, but you also come closer to yourself and your own emotional needs. Additionally, be aware that the relationship between co-workers can be complex. It's natural to feel anxious about how this might affect the professional dynamic. However, it's crucial to remember that healthy relationships can coexist with productive work environments. Balance is key, and both of you should be willing to respect the boundaries that need to be established. If the connection between you deepens and you both decide to explore a more profound relationship, it can bring benefits to both your personal and professional lives. A partner who understands your struggles and celebrates your achievements can be an invaluable source of support. Together you can face challenges and seize the opportunities that arise. As you navigate this situation, it's also important to take care of yourself. Self-reflection is vital. Ask yourself, what do you really want? What are your expectations regarding this relationship? Having clarity about your own intentions can help you approach the situation with more confidence and purpose. Self-awareness also allows you to stay true to yourself, no matter what happens. You deserve a love that not only fulfills you but also respects your needs and boundaries. Be willing to listen to yourself and prioritize your well-being, even if it means making tough decisions. As the days go by and the connection between you both becomes more evident, stay open to the possibilities. Love can manifest in unexpected ways, and sometimes at moments you least expect. Be attentive and ready to recognize the signs the universe may be sending you. Additionally, patience is an important virtue in this process. Building a meaningful relationship takes time and requires both of you to feel comfortable moving forward. Don't rush. Each step you take is a step toward greater understanding. If you feel the relationship is evolving, consider being more proactive in your interactions. This doesn't mean forcing a connection, but rather seizing the opportunities to get closer. A simple invitation for coffee or a longer conversation at an opportune moment could be the start of a new phase. Lastly, remember that you are not alone on this journey. Many people go through similar situations in the workplace, and sharing your experiences with trusted friends or colleagues can help alleviate anxiety. Talking about your feelings and gaining different perspectives can bring clarity and comfort. Love and connection are essential experiences in life, and you deserve to live them fully. As you engage in this emotional journey, be open to embracing every moment and every lesson it brings. What began as a simple exchange of glances could transform into the love story you've always dreamed of. Trust your heart and move forward. Over time, you may notice that the atmosphere between you becomes charged with meaning. With each interaction, there is a subtle tension that seems to grow, and this may indicate that both of you are allowing yourselves to explore deeper feelings. These moments of connection are not just coincidences. They are signs that something special is taking shape. It's natural to wonder if it's worth investing emotionally in this relationship. The workplace environment, with its expectations and norms, can make you hesitate. However, it's important to remember that human connections are a fundamental part of the life experience. The possibility of a meaningful relationship can bring not only joy but also emotional support that can enrich your professional and personal journey. As you observe this dynamic unfold, consider how you might nurture this connection. Sometimes, small gestures can make a big difference. A simple message asking how her day was, or an invitation for coffee, could be the first step in creating a space where both of you feel comfortable sharing more. This not only shows your interest, but also opens the door for deeper conversations. You may also notice that as you become closer, the conversations become more frequent and meaningful. Questions about personal interests and dreams may arise naturally, and this is a positive sign. When both of you feel comfortable discussing your aspirations and challenges, the connection strengthens. These dialogues are valuable opportunities to get to know each other better and understand what you truly desire from one another. Furthermore, it's important to remember that communication isn't limited to spoken words. What you share in terms of experiences, laughter, and even silences can be revealing. Moments of relaxation, like a snack break or a quick chat in the hallway, can be fertile ground for building a stronger connection. Taking advantage of these moments to express a little more of yourself and show genuine interest can encourage the other person to do the same. As you get closer, it's essential to be authentic. Sharing your own insecurities and vulnerabilities can prompt that person to open up as well. Showing that you are human and that you also have fears and wishes can create a space of trust. When both of you feel secure expressing your emotions, the relationship can evolve naturally. If at any point the tension becomes palpable and you sense that the connection is intensifying, it might be time to be more direct. Addressing the situation honestly but gently can be an act of courage that leads to greater understanding between you. You can express that you appreciate the connection you're developing and would like to explore what it could mean for both of you. Transparency is a crucial ingredient for any healthy relationship. If the response is positive, you will be entering a new phase filled with opportunities. That person may feel relieved to finally talk about the feelings they've kept bottled up for so long. This conversation can open up a world of possibilities where both of you can explore a closer relationship while respecting the boundaries that need to be maintained in the workplace. However, if the response is not what you expected, remember that it does not diminish your worth or your feelings. Rejection is a part of life, but it can also be a catalyst for personal growth. The important thing is that you had the courage to put yourself out there and be honest about your feelings. This is a sign of strength and self-awareness. On the other hand, if both of you decide to move forward and explore this connection, it's essential to keep communication clear. Establishing boundaries and discussing how to handle the relationship within the work environment is crucial. This can help avoid misunderstandings and ensure that both of you feel comfortable while navigating this new dynamic. It's natural for concerns about how the relationship might impact the professional dynamic to arise. However, when there is mutual respect and open communication, it's possible to find a balance. You can work together productively while also nurturing a meaningful personal relationship. The emotional support that a partner can provide can be a significant advantage in the workplace. As the relationship develops, continue to focus on yourself and your own feelings. Self-awareness is vital to ensure that you are in tune with your needs. Regularly ask yourself what you want and how you feel about this new dynamic. Clarity about your own intentions can help you make decisions with confidence. In addition, pay attention to your emotional well-being. Sometimes the intensity of emotions can be overwhelming. Take some time to reflect on what's happening and how it affects you. Talking to friends or seeking support can be helpful, as it will provide different perspectives and comfort during this transition phase. Stay open to change. Relationships evolve and can develop in unexpected ways. What begins as a simple exchange of glances can transform into deep love. Be willing to explore this possibility, allowing yourself to feel and experience each moment. Love is a journey that deserves to be fully experienced, and you have the right to seek happiness in all its forms. Remember that life is full of surprises. What may seem uncertain now could become one of the most rewarding experiences of your life. Trust your heart, pay attention to the signs, and move forward with courage. Love is closer than you think, and the connection you feel might be the beginning of something truly special. Additionally, it's important to cultivate a supportive environment. When both individuals feel valued and respected, the connection grows stronger. This can be achieved through open conversations, where each person can express their expectations and fears. Such exchanges are fundamental to building a solid foundation. If the relationship begins to develop, consider how you might integrate this new dynamic into your work environment. It's essential to maintain professionalism and respect boundaries, ensuring the relationship does not interfere with your individual responsibilities. Setting clear agreements on how to behave in public and in work situations can be beneficial. Finally, remember that ongoing communication is key. As you explore this connection, stay aligned in your emotions and intentions. This will not only strengthen the relationship, but also ensure that both of you feel comfortable and secure in this new journey. Before you leave, do two things now. Take a deep breath and hold on to what touched your heart today. And if it makes sense, share this story with someone else who needs to hear it.